Welcome to maths class. Today we will be dealing with the triangles part 11 Pythagoras theorem. So it's very familiar topic. You have learned 7th standard onwards what is Pythagoras theorem. Statement I have written here, it is in a right triangle the square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. So here I have drawn a figure. It's a right triangle ABC. Right angle at B. Angle B is 90 degree. Here right triangle ABC, right angle at B. In this right triangle we have to prove that the square of hypotenuse. If angle B is 90, hypotenuse is AC. Square of the hypotenuse, that is AC square, equal to sum of the squares of other two sides, that is AB square plus BC square. So when we prove some of the theorems, the steps we will be knowing. First statement is given. From the statement we will be writing the steps given to prove, construction and proof. So what is given to us? When we read the textbook we will understand this is in a right triangle, that is given point is given a right triangle ABC, right angled at B. Right angled at B. This is given to us. So each step is very important. Usually for 4-mark question you will be getting the theorem. So first step is writing given. A right triangle ABC, right angled at B. Then you have to draw the figure given to prove. Now comes to prove. So 2 steps over, figure given. Now comes to prove. We have to write it mathematically. Square of hypotenuse is equal to, hypotenuse is AC, therefore AC square is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides, that is AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square. This is to be proved. Now we need some construction. Already I have constructed here. This is BD perpendicular to AC. That is construction. Construction. We are constructing or we draw BD perpendicular to AC. BD is drawn perpendicular to AC, better in dotted lines. Okay, this is our construction. Now in order to prove this, what are the things to be done? We will find out each part. AB square we can find out, BC square we can find out, we will add both. For getting AB square we know it is AB into AB. BC square is BC into BC. So let us consider two triangles. Which are the two triangles we are going to consider? That is triangle ADB. This triangle ADB is a right triangle, right angled at B, because BD is perpendicular to AC. So we are consider triangle ADB and triangle ABC. Starting with A, I started with ADB. A is starting, then angle D is 90 degree. Okay, two angles I have considered here. Similarly, triangle ABC means I started with A, angle B is 90 degree. So you might have understood why I started like this. Therefore, we can say angle A is equal to angle A, which is common for both, in order to say that these two triangles are similar. Angle A is equal to angle A, it is common. Similarly, angle ADB equal to angle ABC. Angle ADB equal to angle ABC. So that's equal to 90 degree, that we know. Since these two corresponding angles are equal, we can say that these two triangles are similar. Triangle ADB similar to triangle ABC. This is by AA similarity criterion. AA similarity criterion. Already I have given you the clue. We have to find out what is AB square, for which you will be getting three ratios from this: AD by AB, DB by BC, AB by AC. But we need only two ratios which are suitable for finding AB square. So let us write it as AD by AB, first two. AD by AB equal to. In order to get AB square, we know AB into AB. Here AB should come. Okay. Here AB should come. From where? First and third. AB by AC we will write. This is how you have to. Check once more. ADB similar to ABC. ADB similar to ABC we have to write. If it is so, we will write AD by AB. If AB comes here, next AB in the numerator, then only you can cross multiply, so that we will be getting AB square. So, I am choosing AB here, that is this two, then by AC. The third ratio we don't want, because from this itself we will be getting AB square. Cross multiply, get it, AB square is equal to AD into AC. Here we have to write, since it is similar, proportional. Sides are proportional. Okay, therefore we got the first point. We cross multiplied and wrote it as AB square is equal to AD into AC. Similarly, we have to find out BC square. For getting BC square, I am going to consider two triangles. That is the second part. BDC with the ABC. BDC angle is 90, ABC angle is 90. So I have to consider triangle BDC and complete triangle ABC. That is, consider, okay, we have to write it as consider triangle BDC and triangle ABC. Okay, from which these two are similar, we have to prove. So, angle BDC equal to angle ABC. BDC you can see here it is 90. Angle ABC also 90. Angle B is also 90. One point proved. Next point, you might have understood angle C is common. For BDC there is angle C. For ABC also angle C. So angle C is equal to angle C, which is common. Therefore triangle BDC similar to triangle ABC. It is by AA similarity. Okay, by AA similarity. If it is so, sides are proportional. We need BC square. What is the chance for getting BC square? Let us see. So let me take it as BC here. BC by AC it will be. BC by AC. If BC comes here, here we need BC, right? Okay, then only BC square will come. That is BC of this part. So it should be DC here. So just it is understanding and writing this step. So BC by AC equal to DC by BC. Now you cross multiply. You will get it as BC square equal to AC into DC. Here also sides proportional. Sides proportional. Then you are cross multiplying. You are getting the answer as BC square equal to AC into DC. Now look at 1 and 2. Here we have to add in order to get AB square plus BC square. Adding, we have to say that adding 1 and 2 we get AB square plus BC square. Left hand side we added AB square plus BC square equal to here AD into AC, AD into AC plus second part is AC into DC. Let us consider what is common here. Don't you see AC as common? Here two terms are there, AD into AC and AC into DC. From both the term we have AC common. Inside we have AD plus DC. What is AD plus DC? In the figure you can see what is AD plus DC. AD plus DC is equal to AC. That is clear in the figure. AD plus DC is equal to AC. Already we have AC here into AD plus DC is equal to AC. So AC into AC is AC square. Therefore we have seen AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. That was our to prove. What is to be proved? AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, or AB square plus BC square equal to AC square. We have to write it as hence proved. Hence proved. Okay. Now one more point we will understand from this, that is just to see the figure children and see the proportionalities. Here ADB is similar to ABC we have seen. And also in the second point, triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC. Just look at this. BDC is similar to ABC and ADB is similar to ABC. Okay. Now here right hand sides are similar. Therefore, isn't it left hand side similar? Triangle ADB similar to triangle BDC. That is triangle ADB similar to triangle BDC. That is also one more point. So first you have to learn Pythagoras theorem statement also. Then given to prove construction and proof. Proof very easy to understand. AB square we have to get. So choosing ADB triangle and ABC triangle, saying that they are similar. Since it is similar, sides are proportional, then cross multiply, get the answer. AB square is equal to AD into AC. Next we consider BDC triangle and ABC triangle, proving that they are similar. Then sides proportional, finding out what is BC square. Then adding AB square and BC square, you will be getting it equal to AC square, hence proved. That is Pythagoras theorem proof. Okay. Hope you understood from beginning. That is the complete page you have to study. It's very, very important. Go through this study. I am adding one more point to you. Already I said, if you consider such a triangle ABC right angled at B, and by construction BD is perpendicular to AC, forming 90-degree angle here. Okay. In such a case, in the first step we have seen triangle ADB similar to triangle ABC, and also we have proved triangle BDC similar to triangle ABC in Pythagoras theorem. Now compare these two. You can see triangle ABC at the right side. So from this it implies, or we can understand that triangle ADB similar to triangle BDC. Triangle ADB similar to triangle BDC. So from this we can understand one theorem, that is, if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of right angle of a right triangle, this is a right triangle, this is a perpendicular drawn from the vertex of right angle of a right triangle to the hypotenuse. Now BD is drawn to the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is AC, because 90-degree angle's opposite side is called hypotenuse. If such a perpendicular is drawn from right angle of right triangle, then triangles on both the side of the perpendicular, that is triangle ADB and triangle BDC. For perpendicular on both the side we have the triangle, and they will be similar to each other and also to the whole triangle. They are similar to each other. Triangle ADB similar to triangle BDC, and also it is similar to whole triangle ABC. That is what we have to write. This also should be written in the note. Okay, this is what we have to write, children. So you might have understood. Theorem: if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of a right angle of a right triangle, that is BD, perpendicular to hypotenuse AC, to the hypotenuse, then triangles on both the side of the perpendicular are similar to whole triangle ADB similar to ABC, and also BDC similar to ABC, to the whole triangle and to each other. That is, they are similar to each other and also similar to whole triangle. From these 3 points you will understand. Okay, just read it, understand it, and this will be some of the reason for it can be written as reason for some of the questions when we prove. Okay. Now next important theorem is converse of Pythagoras theorem. For this also you have to learn the statement by heart and also proof of the theorem. So these two theorems are very important along with the basic proportionality theorem. Okay, let us see how it is. In a triangle, if square of one side is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides, then the angle opposite to first side is a right angle. So here triangle is given to you, and also the given point is square of one side is equal to maybe the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides, AB square plus BC square. Then angle opposite to the given side, first side is a right angle. We have to prove that angle B is equal to 90 degree. So we will write the steps. First step is drawing the figure itself. We have to draw the figure. Okay children, as they said, we are drawing the figure. We have a triangle ABC, just a triangle ABC, and what is given to us? Square of one side is equal to, we know almost AC is the longest one, so square of that we will be considering. AC square is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. Squares are AB square and BC square. Sum of them AB square plus BC square. So given point we have to write first. So how to write? Given first point, given a triangle ABC such that one side square is equal to, square of one side is equal to, AC square is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides, AB square plus BC square. This is given to us. And what we have to prove? We must prove that angle opposite the first side. So first side is AC. Angle opposite the first side is angle B. Is a right angle. That is, to prove, we have to prove that angle B is equal to 90 degree. That is why we call it as converse of Pythagoras theorem. When you read Pythagoras theorem, you will understand they have started like this. In a right triangle, square of hypotenuse equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. So converse is, in a triangle, if the square is equal to square of hypotenuse equal to sum of the squares of other two sides, then angle opposite the first side is 90 degree. That is, angle B equal to 90 degree we have to prove. So we need some construction. Let us do the construction. Okay, we'll see the construction. In construction, you can say we have a triangle PQR. We are constructing, draw triangle PQR right angled at Q. Right angled at Q. That is our construction. We are constructing a right angle Q, and also PQ is equal to, this side PQ is equal to AB and QR is equal to BC. QR is equal to BC. This is how we have to do the construction. Just like AB equal to PQ, BC equal to QR, and main point is angle Q should be 90 degree. Now here we are going to use Pythagoras theorem in order to prove the converse. The clue here is, in construction we have 90 degree. If it is a 90 degree angle, it's a right triangle and we can use Pythagoras theorem. So that is how our proof starts. Now comes proof. See the step. We are considering right triangle PQR. In right triangle PQR, angle Q is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, we can apply the theorem now. By Pythagoras theorem, what do we say? By Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square, that is PR square, is equal to PQ square plus QR square. So this is equation number 1. We can apply Pythagoras theorem since angle Q is 90 degree. Therefore, PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. That is the first point. Now, and also we know that this PQ is equal to AB. Is it PQ equal to AB according to our construction? QR is equal to BC. So, I am going to rewrite PQ is AB. So, PQ square is AB square. QR square is BC square. And don't you have AB square plus BC square equal to AC square? So that is how here it is PR square itself. Okay, PR square is equal to AB square plus BC square. This is by construction. For each step you have to write the reason. It is by construction. Okay. Now we have given point AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, is it? So actually after rewriting we can consider this as equation number 1 instead of this. Okay, that will be better. PR square is equal to AB square plus BC square, equation number 1. Given that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, this is given to us. Given. So this can be equation number 2. Look at the first equation. PR square is equal to AB square plus BC square. By our construction it happens so. Then AC square equal to AB square plus BC square as it is given to us. Now compare children, right hand side it is the same. AB square plus BC square. Therefore from 1 and 2, what do we understand? From 1 and 2 we can write. From 1 and 2, what do we write? As the right hand side equal, PR square is equal to AC square. If you remove the squares, what will happen? Isn't it PR is equal to AC? PR is equal to AC. So we got a point. This is very important. We found out that PR is equal to AC. Already we have AB is equal to PQ by our construction. AB equal to PQ. It is by construction. Okay, it's by construction. And BC is equal to QR. BC is equal to QR. This is also by construction. Therefore, shall we write triangle ABC congruent to? Do you remember congruence? They are congruent to triangle PQR. It is SSS congruence rule. SSS congruence rule. Do you remember SSS congruence? When we consider two triangles, if corresponding sides are equal, then these two triangles are congruent. They are equal in size and shape. So here triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. If two triangles are congruent, corresponding angles are equal. So we have proved the congruence. Therefore, we will write angle Q is equal to angle B. Similarly, P is equal to angle A and angle R is equal to angle C. But what we need is angle B 90 we need. What is that angle B? Corresponding to angle Q. So, therefore, angle B is equal to Angle Q, we can write it as CPCT, corresponding part of congruent triangle. These two triangles are congruent, therefore corresponding angles are equal. And we know that angle Q is equal to 90 degree. Isn't it that angle B is equal to 90 degree then? So angle B is equal to 90, hence proved. Hence proved. Hope you understood. Very simple. First we are considering just a triangle. Then we will be getting AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. That is a given point. Now we will be constructing a triangle with the angle Q 90 degree and PQ should be equal to AB. QR should be equal to BC. Then we will be comparing this. That is, first since it is a right triangle, we will be considering PQ square plus QR square is equal to PR square. That is by Pythagoras theorem. As PQ equal to AB, we are substituting instead of PQ AB, instead of QR BC. And we know that AB square plus BC square equal to AC square, that is given to us. Compare right hand side, they are equal, therefore left hand sides are equal. PR is equal to AC we are getting. Okay. If this is equal, other two pairs are equal given to us by construction. So these three pairs of sides are equal. Therefore by SSS congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent. If two triangles are congruent, corresponding part are equal. Corresponding angles equal here. Angle B is equal to angle Q. That is to be proved. That's why we are considering only angle B and angle Q. Here angle Q 90 we know. Therefore, angle B also should be equal to 90. That is how we proved the theorem. This is very important. Learn the statement as well as proof. Now we will move on to exercise question, exercise 6.5. Very simple question you have learned in smaller classes. Sides of triangles are given below. These are the sides given to us. There are 4 questions under this. Determine which of them are right angles. In case of right triangle, write the length of its hypotenuse. Here we have to find out which of them are right triangles. We have to write it as which of them are right triangles. Okay. Which of them are right triangles, and in case of a right triangle, write the length of hypotenuse. See, let us take the first question itself. We have 7 centimeter, 24 centimeter and 25 centimeter. If it is a right triangle, it should satisfy Pythagoras theorem. Let us see the squares of the side. 7 square, isn't it 49? 7 sevens are 49. Now let us find out what is 24 square. How much we are getting as 24 square? You might have studied. 576 and 25 square. It is 625. Isn't it so? Let us add the smaller numbers. If by addition we are getting it equal to the third side square, then Pythagoras theorem is satisfied. Let us see that. What is 7 square plus 24 square? Smallest side squares we are going to add. 7 square is 49. 24 square is 576. Add both. How much we get? Don't you get it as 625? What is 625 equal to? We will rewrite it as 25 square. That is 7 square plus 24 square is equal to 25 square. So what do we say? If Pythagoras theorem is satisfied, it forms a right triangle. Therefore, it is a right triangle. If it is a right triangle, longest side is called hypotenuse. Therefore, what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse equal to 25 centimeter. Don't take it as 25 square. It is 25 centimeter. Now we have to move on to the second question. That's also very simple. Just in the same way we have to write 3 centimeter, 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter. What is 3 square? 3 square is equal to 9 centimeter. Okay, 9 enough. 9. 8 square is equal to 8 it's a 64 and 6 square is equal to 6 6 are 36. Smallest ones we will take 3 square plus Next number is 6 square. 3 square 9 plus 6 square 36. So what is the answer? Isn't it 45? That is not equal to 64. So it is not a right triangle. It is not a right triangle. Therefore, we don't get hypotenuse. If it's a right triangle only, hypotenuse will be the opposite side of right angle. So now comes the third question. We'll be having 50 centimeter, 80 centimeter and 100 centimeter. 50 square is equal to 5 5s are 25, 00. Then 80 square, that is 8 8s are 64, 00. Now let us add both. 50 square plus 80 square, is it 2500 plus 6400? That's equal to 0 0, 5 plus 4 9, 6 plus 2 8900 only, whereas 100 square is equal to 10,000. So they are not equal. Therefore what to say? It is not a right triangle. 50 square plus 80 square not equal to 100 square. Here also we can mention like that. What to write? 3 square plus 6 square not equal to 8 square. Therefore it is not a right triangle. Therefore we don't get hypotenuse. Now comes fourth question. What is the fourth one? The numbers you have to copy down. It is 13 centimeter, 12 centimeter and 5 centimeter. Okay, smaller one, 5 square 25, 12 square, 12 12s are 144 and 13 square 169. Let us add first to 5 square plus 12 square is equal to 25 plus 144. Is that equal to 169? So 169, that's equal to 13 square. So since 5 square plus 12 square is equal to 13 square, it satisfies Pythagoras theorem. We can call 5, 12, 13 are Pythagorean triplet. 5, 12, 13 are Pythagorean triplet. So it is a right triangle. It's a right triangle and we can consider longest side as hypotenuse. So hypotenuse equal to 13 centimeter. Hope you understood. It's very simple. Here comes the last question. Today's last question. Go through. PQR is a triangle right angled at P. And M is a point on QR such that PM perpendicular to QR. Show that PM square is equal to QM into MR. So very clearly it is understood perpendicular comes and also the proportionality it is. PM square is equal to QM into MR. PM square is PM into PM. So PM by MR is equal to QM by PM. It can be like that, is it? So we have to think in that way. It is a ratio. Ratio comes only when two triangles are similar. So first let us draw the figure and find the similarity. Okay, see the figure. This is how PQR is a triangle right angled at a P. 90 degree angle it is. And M is a point on QR. M is a point on QR such that PM perpendicular to QR. We have to show that PM square is equal to QM into MR. The given clue is we have angle P90 and also PMQ 90 and PMR 90. So we have to say that these two triangles are similar to each other. So in Pythagoras theorem we have seen, after learning Pythagoras theorem you have seen, if a perpendicular is drawn, what is that? Do you remember the statement? We have to go through the statement. If a perpendicular is drawn from the right angle from the vertex of a right angle of a right triangle. This is vertex of right angle of a right triangle to the hypotenuse. Then triangles on both the sides of the perpendicular are similar to whole triangle and also to each other. These two triangles are similar to each other. So that itself is the reason here. Anyway, let us write the similarity. Given to prove etc. not necessary. It's a simple thing. So here we can write triangle RPQ similar to RPQ. That is a complete triangle. RPQ similar to PMQ. Okay, PMQ. So this triangle, first one, that is triangle PMQ. Here it is understood. PMQ means angle 90 we have, and also RPQ means angle 90 we have. And Q, look at the Q, isn't it common for both the triangle? That's by AA similarity we can say these two triangles are similar. Or otherwise we can write the theorem itself as the reason. Now comes triangle RPQ, the complete triangle similar to RPQ similar to RMP. So triangle RMP. Here angle R is common for both RPQ triangle, angle R is there, RMP angle R is there. So starting one, okay, angle R is common and RPQ angle is 90 degree, RMP angle also 90 degree. So here we can write the reason. If a perpendicular, or if you find a similarity as easy, that also can be written. Okay, if a perpendicular is drawn, that can be written, or otherwise a similarity. So you have to complete that statement, okay, by theorem. If a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of a right angle of a right triangle to the hypotenuse, then triangle on both the sides of the perpendicular are similar to whole triangle and to each other. So from this, what do you understand? Here both these two are equal, or otherwise you can write AA similarity. Which one is easy? That you can copy. Okay, AA similarity. Therefore, if these two triangles are similar, can't you write it as triangle PMQ similar to triangle RMP? Okay, these two are similar to each other. Okay, when you write directly, don't make mistake. So it should come in the proper order, PMQ, RMP. Don't by heart it also. So better you write the first as it is, then second one, from which you have to write the third point. So here we have to come to a conclusion. PM square is equal to, that is PM by something should come. Let us write PM by RM, PM by RM is equal to PM square we need. Therefore, we need PM here. Don't you get PM here? PM, then isn't it QM here? So, check it and adjust and write. So, PM by RM equal to, we need PM square. That's why PM of this side, then QM of this side. Okay, now cross multiply PM into PM is PM square. That is equal to QM into RM. QM into RM. In question it is MR. RM and MR are same. Look at that. RM same as MR. That is PM square is equal to QM into MR. Hence, we proved this also. It is very simple. Hope you understood. Stay safe. Bye.